Okay, getting to say hello to Frog with their piece of sword. Yeah, with metal as well. Well, he's no longer guarding the chest, so what's here? Other part, the handle and hilt. Well, it sounds like something that I made it. So let's just go and say hello to the guy who built it. I will first avoiding all that. Oh, what's this blue thing? God damn it. Those blue things are actually quite, if not important, then at least interesting details. But, well, I happen to be at the wrong time and wrong place to actually go and get fixing the sword. So it's time to actually walk right into the end of time and try to walk to the Medina village at 1000 AD, 400 years into the future, just to see how the things are. And despite all the bloody annoying technical difficulties I've had to face, it has become quite impossible to actually control all the laggy recording, mostly because I don't know when it occurs. I only see it afterwards, and because of my rambling, I didn't cut this fight off. But it doesn't matter. It gave me quite nice those tech points. So I just have to try to progress slow by avoiding running and all that to get through to actually solve the problem. Well, traveling to the end of time, and let's have a chat with the guy under the lamppost. And yeah, this place is in a sense quite creepy, and I would like to know how fast things happen in this place. Yeah, I did came. Yes, you may. Oh yeah, and this bucket leads straight to the... Yeah. Yeah, go straight to the point zero of end of the world by something very unpleasant. Yeah, not a smart idea. Certainly not going there as well. So yeah, here's the Medina village. And of course the end of time works as a sort of hub to go through places. But now I have 2 pieces of Masamune's sword. So it's time to actually start going around this. And these people or mystics living here most likely know of this place, Magus and Lavos, but they don't seem to know much more about that. Well, we find it. Yeah. Well, he gives us quite clear hint about things about to be happening. But let's buy the plasma gun and red katana as well, just because, hey, I am at it. And plasma gun is a quite big boost to the attacking power. Maybe it wasn't necessary, but that's quite clear hint that if something wasn't available for a long time means we have to go long way back, and that means a long way back. A longest way back. Sorry for trespassing your home again. Well, I'm just walking into your closet and not appearing coming back, so don't open the closet. But let's just still have a chat with the old man. Does he confirm my hypothesis? Yeah. Now it's the moment to actually go to the prehistoric era, and Spekkio looks... he actually evolves into different forms through the game. But it's time to go and get to the past, because hey, not available now, it's no problem for somebody who can go through time. Oops! Oh shit, right into the ambush of lizard people. So time to kill him. With rocket roll. And napalm as well, by the look. Oh, it was enough to wipe them out. And max attack, a new technique. What does matter? Oh, there's more of them. Even more on. Oh, what's this? We got rescued by a prehistoric woman. So time to use more of the rocket rolling. Much smaller horde to be killed with one swipe. Now you got these because of plot. Now, a new character, the prehistoric cave woman Ayla, with of course very broken way of speaking and fur beginnings. Yep. Yeah, she's, it says, not smart. She is quite quadrupedal actually. So yeah, theme of a very strong but roughly speaking cave person is nothing new, and that's Ayla. Of course, they would have to be a cave person. No, the basic form of the... well, there's all kinds of critters around here, like these things which resemble Spekkio. And yeah, prehistoric era of course has all the tropical climate, dinosaurs, and not all that kind of thing magically. And what? Yeah, it looks like a jungle of some sort of... if I look at the world map, it shows the world is completely one. There's very little... it's real nice detail about the... you could say, of the continental drifts, that the continents were at one phase. And oh yeah, we have cave folks. Yeah, so we have to find the chief north of the village. And so I don't know what's the reptile is. Most likely I have already beaten up reptiles. Oh yeah, and this works as an inn. Drink sweet water. Does it mean it's booze or just it has sugars and all kinds of nutrients in it? Well, there's all kinds of folks around here. And I can actually buy stuff as well, but nothing really specific because there's a bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I can't trade. And here's the chief's hut. Oh, that's Isla. Oh, it's a celebration time. Ah, she liked to have a party. Let's have a chat with her. Oh yeah. Banging drums and log woods, and that's actually quite a funny thing. You know, she appears to be a bit jealous, mostly because he's probably not as brutally strong as Isla is. Which makes the situation quite strange. And if they would ever make a movie of Chrono Trigger, it would have to be somebody really big and bulky woman to be to be cast as Isla, something like a Gina Carano or something. But even it would have to be a big and huge, strong woman. And of course good, beautiful as well, but mostly big. It would have to be a big and strong. Oh. Yeah, she's strong. She's tough. And she's not into giving up. And this is in a sense quite pointless scene, but it's fun. Yeah, that sounds kind of funny. The foods they are offering seem to be, of course, meat, fish, and gathered fruit. So let's try to have a... Yeah. Alright, so I have to... Okay, so she doesn't want to fight, she wants to eat. And to drink a lot of this stew. And this part isn't particularly difficult. Without plenty of button tapping had to be done. I seem to have lost. Oh damn. So I am certain that prehistoric people would have know how to make a lot of loud partying. Yeah, it most likely has alcohol or hallucinogenics in it. Oh yeah. Yes. Although. Oh damn. No, this is bad. Yeah, that's bad. But I don't think it's necessary for them actually to be able to use. Oh, now look at that. I have to pick a group, so of course I'll be picking up. Well, let's bring out Maul now. Oh, so time to start asking around what is this case. Well, here's the meeting site where the party was, and the food seems to be untouched. Nothing specific in here. There's a couple of huts, and it's real nice to notice that even though this game is... Oh yeah. Yeah. Nothing interesting here. Nor in the chief's hut. Good. Now I know. They went to south. Yeah. So that's the basic plan. Follow the reptiles. They went south. So time to start tracking them. There's Chrono. What the hell is he up to? Oh yeah, basic caveman happening. And that's the basic plan, chase the reptiles. But I have to do and save just in preparation for this operation. Because of technical difficulties, I'm just resorting to walking. And it's real nice to notice that despite... Oh yeah, Kratos, well I still talk. That the shadowy forest texture or graphical style is very well done, as you can clearly see when something is in shade or not, and it's not just the sprite, it's even interweaving with the sprite when it's partially in shadow. Part of it is not is eliminated, or would I say, well, those things which are in shadow are brighter, and those which are not in shadow are not, and it applies even partial sprites, not just all of them, which is a real nice graphical detail. And I really wonder how they actually managed to pull it off, seeing that this is quite... It must have been some kind of layering effect or something they had to use, which seeing that this is the end lifespan of Super Nintendo, held the PlayStation 1 was already out in the market, if I remember right, and certainly was announced. This is, you can clearly see that this is the swan song of the Squares of by Squaresoft to Super Nintendo. The swan songs themselves are not a bad thing at all. Shelters, just going through the forest stage and avoiding the running, just because I don't wanna make there too much of a visual jump. Those visual jumps, which are very annoying, not much unavoidable, as in I simply cannot know when they do occur. I only see them when I'm doing the editing work to these things. Well, I'm still tracking the reptiles, and they are quite stupid because they left so much tracks. But, well, of course, when you look at it, they are not stupid creatures, and they might have just decided that they want to track you down instead. Actually, no, there's nothing really unique in there. So now to head to the reptile lair and see. Oh, not that, wrong button. Use the shelter just because. Oh, and there. For somebody who has been playing lots of other kinds of games, this is quite inconvenient. And of course, I follow the policy of cutting off the fights, except those which are really interesting. And these are expected not to be interesting. If I fall into a fight, and I did some off-screen build-up to get my characters a bit stronger. Oh bugger. Well, oh bugger. That was the fight. Just jumping down to this place. Oh, and that's a big and fat looking thing. So let's just kill it, and to show it a little trick there is that you must utilize. Lightning stuns dinosaurs. That thing breathes fire. I don't know how it does it. Megasaur. But lightning stuns dinosaurs. Yeah, they don't defend so well when they get shocked. Meaning I can just punch them quite much better once they, for a while after they've been shocked. So, and that little detail will become very important later. Of course, it's foreshadows to a boss fight. And a bunch of reptiles running about. Well, let's avoid them. Rock helms, they are quite handy, but not. They are quite handy, but you don't need to actually spend much time finding them because you can just get them. Oh, damn it! I need to fight. Now, one thing relating to Ayla is that, of course, well, more fighting. I was saying that Ayla has the interesting thing that she's the only character who is actually unarmed, or better say, she's always armed. Because she's using her bare hands! Well, knowing how vicious she is, knowing that she's a brutal cave woman with very skimpy fur, she most likely actually would use just a, well, kicks, bites and screams, which is exactly what she does. And why in hell they animated her to have that kind of catwalk strut in her walking animation? From sideways view it is not so evident, but if you look at it from the front side, you do see that she has a very feminine gait. Oh, and that thing is quite ominous, so let's just bring out more just in case I need some. Oh, wrong button again. Just in case I need to employ. I used the wrong button over and over again. Just in case I need to employ some other methods of. She wears a rock helmet and a vest made of rubies. Well, rubies usually are associated in fiction with fire, so yeah, it's a fire vest. Oh, but that's Azala. Yeah. Well, that's a Morton's fork. There is no way to avoid this fight. And that's Nisbel, her favorite, Azala's favorite henchman. Yeah, and that's actually Azala is actually female. Yeah, time to use the basic trick it had, which is to say, stun it and wave it. Not much damage, regular damage. So yeah, very strongly recommended that use the lightning whenever you need to. And luckily Chrono's always you have Chrono in your group always. So why not just use it? And then regular attacks do quite well. Although you can use techniques text to hasten that process. And Ayla's all techs are very savage. They're basically just physically pummelings of different type. Sometimes they get in hand. Yeah. That's a very painful move. But it's not something that you cannot actually. Well, Aura World handles it quite nicely. And now give some more lightning to it. and use cat attack then with Ayla. Does a scratch and bite. Yeah, she even bites. And one other aura wheel just to top it off. Because that electrocution attack is quite scary, as I don't have much of electrocution resistant gear. I have fire resistant but not electrocution resistant. Volt bite. Oh, damn it. Well, at least I know that the volt bite does actually give electric attack. Although it sounded quite wrong. Yeah, Mar has the most powerful healing spells of the entire game, but there's the caveat of them being single target spells. Which is quite a big caveat in this game, where the enemies start to get lots of all group hitting attacks. Oh, that Volt Bite did a lot of damage once he was stunned. So you can say that the Marl's healing attacks. Well, Mid tonic to Ayla. And cure two to yourself. Just cure one oneself, just in case. One more, give some bolt bites. Yep, electrocute the cat attack. Called Volt Bite, and it's Volt Bite. We are still going on. Well, I guess it's just most efficient to just blast healing magic spells with more. Oh. No need to. This spell has been beaten, chopped to pieces. Oh yeah, there she ran off. Well, but she is smart. Knows when to take off. No, she ain't ladylike. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I did get my gate key, and I have the dream stone, so it's time to actually, they can walk away from this place, the Mystic Mountains, and well, then head back to the Melchior and see how can he actually now fix the sword. Well, because I am a time traveler, I have had that kind of tricks in my disposal. Well, as it is, if you are a time traveler, something being not available where you are then is quite an insignificant annoyance. And there's the gate, so it's time to do the bit of kamikaze maneuver of jumping over it. Yeah, suicide jump to not suicide. Handy move. And with just a little turn to the Medina village, place where mystics are waiting for the 1000-year wait of their master Lavos appearing again. Yeah, I just came back again from your closets, you blue screen big hand freak. Yeah, and I can use magic. Yeah. But they have nothing to worry as they've got the levels to wait. But why in hell would they expect that they would be some sort of exception? Because in the future there wasn't any mystics appearing. Well, yeah, he doesn't want to ask exactly what the hell is up to. Well, let's just go see what's how they do. This is actually a real nice music, and it will become Luca is very confident of herself when it becomes a matter of technology, of fixing things, refining things, understanding things. She's great in that, but she's not necessarily one of those with a great, you could say, compassion or yeah. But well, the Melk here still appears to be somebody who has seen everything and anything. There it is, a big, huge broadsword Masamune. It should be a katana, but it ain't. It's a European style sword. Something like a great sword or something, or long sword. It's very broad term about what's the actual definition for such sword. But so what to say, it's got a long blade, long handle, usually cruciform handguard. It also has a pommel, and its strength and it's usually sharpened on both edges, so that it's different from, you could say, from Japanese style swords, which Chrono wields, not the Mystic Mountain, not the Linear Square, not certainly Guardia Forest either, not the Dome either. Oh yeah, just one place to get to year 600 with the portals, which is quite strange actually. Well, the timeline. Well, Chrono Trigger is still quite interesting in timeline wise. Oh, more of these pests, but I do kill it. Well, Chrono Trigger is interesting in timeline, as in it follows the basic rule of course there's being you do things at something at 600 and it affects, or you say stops affecting at 1000. You at the beginning of the game you do the prevention of a time grandmother paradox, but it's also something that if you did something previously at something like 600, saved Queen Lean, she nowadays is still rescued, so the time does get progress in the game due to the story at all these timelines. So which is really, I say, it's nice little detail to narrative cohesion and all that kind of things. But well, time to end this, as next time I'm gonna bring Frog is gonna get some presents from me. Yeah, he's about to become a hero, mostly because some gangly teenager from future is not fit to be a big hero, especially when he doesn't even talk about anything. So I'll see you next time. See ya.